What if your calmness became your superpower, and positivity your everyday choice, no matter what life throws at you? This audiobook is your guide to mastering inner peace in a chaotic world. You'll discover practical tools, powerful rituals, and science-backed strategies to reset your emotions, lift your energy, and nurture a positive, resilient mindset. From letting go of stress to finding joy in the small moments, your transformation begins here. Welcome to Splendour, where calm minds are crafted and true happiness begins. In today's audiobook, we explore the path to lasting emotional strength and clarity. From the paradox of control to the joy of giving, each chapter is a step towards a more grounded, joyful, and empowered you. You'll learn how to cultivate gratitude, embrace change, and turn everyday moments into sources of strength, peace, and positivity. So take a deep breath. This is more than just an audiobook. It's a journey to becoming the calmest, kindest, and most powerful version of yourself. Let's begin. Introduction. Imagine this. Your mind feels like a storm, chaotic, overwhelming, and relentless. Waves of anxiety crash against the shores of your thoughts, and the winds of negativity threaten to sweep you away. But what if I told you that, deep within you, there's a switch, a hidden key that can transform that inner storm into a calm, serene oasis? A place where peace isn't just possible, but becomes your natural state of being. This book isn't just a collection of feel-good advice. It's a deep exploration of practical strategies and powerful practices, rooted in timeless wisdom, modern science, and real-life experiences. Together, we'll dive into profound lessons and transformative tools that will help you stay calm during life's toughest moments and radiate positivity even when surrounded by darkness. These aren't just steps to follow. They're a complete reset, a way to rewire your mind, reshape your habits, and take back control of your inner world. Get ready to discover the secrets to lasting inner peace, unlock the power of positivity, and build a mindset so strong and resilient that life's chaos becomes nothing more than a distant echo. This journey isn't just about staying calm. It's about thriving, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, in every area of your life. Chapter 1. The Paradox of Control. Most of us spend our lives trying to control everything around us: our jobs, relationships, outcomes, and even other people's behavior. We believe that if we can manage every detail, life will somehow become perfect. But here's the irony: the more we try to control everything, the more stressed and overwhelmed we feel. Why? Because no one can control everything. Resisting this truth only leads to frustration and anxiety. True calm doesn't come from having control over every aspect of life. It comes from understanding what is within your control and what isn't. Imagine standing in the eye of a hurricane. The winds rage fiercely around you, yet the center, the eye, is perfectly still. That stillness exists because it doesn't resist the storm, it simply remains separate from the chaos. You can achieve that same inner calm when you stop trying to manage what's beyond your influence. To apply this idea in a practical way, try the circle of influence exercise. Take a sheet of paper and draw a large circle. Inside the circle, write down everything you can control: your thoughts, actions, reactions, and decisions. Outside the circle, list the things you cannot control: other people's opinions, unexpected events, or the past. This visual separation helps you shift your focus toward what truly matters. It becomes easier to stop wasting energy on things you cannot change. The beauty of this practice lies in its simplicity. When you stop worrying about what you can't control, you free your mind from unnecessary stress. Your mental and emotional energy can then be directed toward improving the things that are genuinely within your reach. This clarity empowers you. It allows you to move through life's uncertainties with a greater sense of peace, confidence, and balance. Chapter 2. The Gratitude Twist. Finding Gold in the Shadows. Gratitude is often called the secret to happiness, but it goes deeper than simply appreciating the good things in life. True gratitude means learning to find value even in challenges and hardships. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about discovering meaning and growth in situations that may initially feel frustrating or painful. This shift in perspective can completely transform how you see the world. Think about a time when something didn't go as planned. Maybe you missed a job opportunity, faced rejection, or had a day full of setbacks. At first, these moments might seem like reasons to complain, but if you look more closely, you may find hidden benefits. That missed opportunity might have opened the door to something better. The rejection may have built resilience or led to greater self-awareness. Gratitude in difficult moments doesn't mean ignoring pain. It means recognizing the lessons and growth that come with it. To make gratitude a daily habit, try starting a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're thankful for. But here's the twist: don't just write the obvious blessings like, my family, or, a sunny day. Challenge yourself to find gratitude in unexpected places. For example, instead of, I'm grateful for my health, write, I'm grateful for the tough workout that showed me how strong I am. Instead of, I'm grateful for my job, write, I'm grateful for the difficult project that taught me patience. Another powerful method is what I call gratitude for the shadows. Think of a recent frustrating or difficult experience. Then ask yourself, what did this teach me? How did it help me grow? For instance, if a traffic jam made you late, perhaps it gave you time to reflect or enjoy a great podcast. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to look for silver linings in every situation. Gratitude becomes second nature, shifting your focus from what's lacking to what's valuable, even when it's hidden. It's like putting on a new pair of glasses that reveal the beauty in the most unlikely places. This mindset doesn't just keep you positive, it turns every experience into an opportunity for growth and appreciation. Gratitude, then, becomes more than just a habit. It becomes a whole new way of seeing the world. Chapter 3: The Art of Emotional Resetting. Staying calm doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or pretending they don't exist. It means learning how to reset your emotional state when negative feelings start to take over. Think of your mind as a mirror. When stress, anger, or anxiety hits, it's like fog covering the glass. Everything feels unclear and distorted. The key is to learn how to clear that fog and return to a place of clarity. One effective technique for emotional resetting is called name it to tame it. This simple but powerful method is backed by neuroscience. When you're feeling overwhelmed, pause and name your emotion, either out loud or in your head. For example, I feel frustrated. I'm anxious about this deadline. Studies show that identifying your emotions helps reduce their intensity. It shifts your brain from reacting impulsively to processing the feeling more logically. Another helpful method is a physical reset. Emotions are closely tied to your body, so changing your physical state can reset your emotional one. Here are a few ideas. Step away from your current environment. Splash cold water on your face. Take a short walk. Do a quick burst of movement, such as jumping jacks or stretching. These actions release endorphins and calm your nervous system, helping you feel better quickly. Breathing exercises are another essential tool. One proven method is the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Inhale deeply for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, exhale slowly for 8 seconds. This slows your heart rate and activates your body's relaxation response, helping you feel calm and grounded almost instantly. You can also create a personalized reset ritual. This could include a playlist of uplifting songs, a calming scent like lavender, a short mindfulness exercise, such as observing and describing an object in detail. Having a go-to ritual prepares you to handle emotional storms when they arise. The beauty of emotional resetting is in its practicality. Life will always present challenges, and you can't control every situation. But you can control how you respond. By mastering the art of resetting, you'll face even the most difficult moments with clarity, calm, and resilience. Chapter 4: Energy Management. The key to sustainable positivity. Staying calm and positive isn't just about your mindset. It's also about how you manage your energy. Think of yourself as a rechargeable battery. Every activity you engage in, every thought you entertain, and every interaction you have either charges or drains your energy. The key to lasting calmness and positivity is learning how to balance these energy exchanges. Start with an energy audit. Take a notebook and list everything you typically do in a day. Next to each activity, mark it as a plus if it gives you energy, a minus if it drains your energy, or a 0 if it feels neutral. For example, talking to a supportive friend might be a plus, while scrolling endlessly on social media could be a minus. This exercise helps you spot patterns and understand where your energy is going. Once you identify what drains your energy, take action. Some draining activities, such as work responsibilities or household chores, may not be avoidable. However, you can balance them with intentional energy recharging practices. For instance, after a stressful meeting, take a 5-minute break to listen to your favorite music, step outside for fresh air, or do a few simple stretches. These small resets can recharge your mental and emotional battery, helping you avoid burnout. Another key aspect of energy management is setting boundaries. Learn to say no to commitments that don't align with your priorities or values. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't serve you, you're saying no to something that could uplift or restore your energy. Protecting your time and space isn't selfish, it's essential for your well-being. Also, never underestimate the power of physical energy. Eat nutritious foods, stay hydrated, exercise regularly. These are non-negotiable habits if you want to maintain a healthy and positive mindset. And most importantly, prioritize sleep. Sleep is the foundation of energy management. Without enough rest, even minor stress can feel overwhelming. Treat your sleep schedule as sacred. Prioritize it just as you would any important responsibility. Incorporate what I call energy boosters into your daily life. These are activities or moments that bring you joy, peace, or inspiration. Examples include enjoying a quiet cup of tea, spending time in nature, reading an uplifting book, or exploring a creative hobby. These moments act as fuel for your positivity and help keep your energy levels stable and sustainable. Energy management is about being intentional with your time, focus, and actions. By increasing what recharges you and reducing what depletes you, you build a strong foundation for calmness, resilience, and joy. This isn't just about surviving each day, it's about thriving every single day. Chapter 5: The Power of Micro-Adventures. Life can often feel like a monotonous loop, waking up, going to work, managing responsibilities, and repeating the same routine day after day. Over time, this predictability can drain your enthusiasm and dull your outlook. The antidote to this mental and emotional stagnation is the power of micro-adventures, small, intentional experiences that bring freshness, excitement, and a sense of wonder into your daily life. Many people believe that adventure requires elaborate planning, a big budget, or traveling far from home. In reality, micro-adventures are about rediscovering the joy of exploration in everyday moments. These are not grand expeditions, they are simple yet meaningful breaks from routine that remind you of life's beauty and spontaneity. See the world with fresh eyes. Start by challenging yourself to view your surroundings with curiosity. For example, take a different route to work or your regular walk, notice buildings, trees, or people as if you're seeing them for the first time. You might discover a hidden mural, a cozy cafe, or a peaceful park you've never noticed before. This simple shift in perspective can turn the ordinary into something magical. Nature as your adventure guide. Nature offers a powerful setting for micro-adventures. You don't need to go on a long hike or plan a camping trip. Just step outside for a sunrise walk and watch the sky change, take a stroll in the evening and gaze at the stars, bring a journal to note your thoughts, or simply breathe deeply and enjoy the moment. These small escapes into nature can bring calm and clarity to both mind and body. Try a culinary adventure. Food can also be a doorway to discovery. Try a cuisine you've never eaten before, experiment with a new recipe in your own kitchen, visit a local market and buy an unfamiliar ingredient, then challenge yourself to create a dish around it. These little culinary experiments can break monotony and awaken your senses. Embrace social micro-adventures. Connecting with people can be an adventure too. Reach out to someone you haven't spoken to in a while, start a conversation with a stranger, attend a community event, a workshop, or a class. Such interactions can lead to new friendships, insights, or even life-changing opportunities. Create personal mini-challenges. Try dedicating a day to exploring your own city as a tourist. Visit a museum you've never entered, dine at a restaurant you've always been curious about, take photos of interesting places you pass. You don't need a passport to experience adventure. Curiosity is your best travel companion. 5-minute micro-adventures. Even short moments can refresh your spirit. Set a timer for 5 minutes and do something spontaneous. Dance to your favorite song, doodle in a notebook, look out the window and count how many birds you can see. These brief activities inject novelty into your day and lift your energy. The deeper benefit. One of the most powerful effects of micro-adventures is that they bring you back to the present moment. They interrupt autopilot mode and invite you to fully engage with the world around you. This builds mindfulness, curiosity, and joy, qualities essential for lasting calmness and positivity. Make it a habit. Incorporate micro-adventures into your life by setting a simple goal. Try one new thing each week. It doesn't have to be extravagant or time-consuming. The key is to keep your experiences fresh and varied. Over time, you'll develop resilience, adaptability, and a deeper appreciation for life's small wonders. Micro-adventures remind us that life is full of possibilities, even in the smallest moments. By stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing the unexpected, you reignite your sense of wonder and rediscover the joy of truly living. No matter how routine or busy your days may feel, there's always room for a little adventure. Chapter 6. Rewriting your inner narrative. Your inner voice is one of the most powerful forces shaping your life. It's the constant stream of thoughts running through your mind, influencing how you see yourself, how you interpret events, and how you respond to challenges. If this inner voice is harsh, self-critical, or overly negative, it can become a major obstacle to staying calm and positive. The good news is, you can take control and rewrite this inner narrative, turning it into a source of strength and encouragement. Recognizing your inner voice. Most people aren't even aware of their inner voice because it's been part of them for so long. Start by paying attention to how you talk to yourself, especially during stressful or difficult moments. Do you hear thoughts like, "I'm such a failure, I'll never get this right, why does this always happen to me?" If so, you're not alone. Negative self-talk is common, but it's also one of the biggest reasons behind anxiety and low confidence. Step 1. Challenge negative thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking something self-critical, pause and ask, is this really true? Where's the evidence for this belief? For example, if you think, "I'll never be good at this," reflect on past times when you struggled at first but improved with practice. This process helps you separate facts from assumptions. Step 2. Reframe the narrative. Replace negative thoughts with positive or neutral alternatives. This technique is called reframing. For example, instead of saying, "I'm terrible at public speaking," try, "Public speaking is tough, but I can get better with practice." Notice that this reframe doesn't deny the difficulty, it simply makes space for growth and progress. Reframing encourages a balanced, constructive mindset. Step 3. Use affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that counter negative beliefs. Create affirmations aligned with your goals and values, such as, "I am capable of handling whatever comes my way," "I am worthy of success and happiness," "Every challenge I face makes me stronger and wiser." Write these affirmations down and repeat them daily, especially during moments of doubt. Over time, they'll replace old, limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Step 4. Script your future self. A powerful exercise is scripting your future self. Take 15 minutes to write a letter from your future self to your present self. Imagine that this version of you has already overcome the challenges you're currently facing and has found the calm and positivity you desire. Ask, what advice would they give? What lessons have they learned? This activity helps you visualize the person you want to become and boosts your confidence in getting there. Step 5. Practice self-compassion. When things go wrong, don't beat yourself up. Instead, ask, how would I talk to a friend in this situation? You'd probably offer them kindness, patience, and support, not judgment. Treat yourself the same way. Remember, mistakes are part of being human and are opportunities to learn and grow. Step 6. Create a positive environment. Your surroundings influence your inner voice. Surround yourself with positive people who uplift and inspire you, books, podcasts, or content that builds resilience and self-belief, fewer negative inputs, avoid toxic relationships, limit news overload, and reduce exposure to critical social media. The more positivity you absorb, the easier it becomes to nurture a supportive mindset. Step 7. Practice gratitude for yourself. Reflect daily on your strengths, accomplishments, and what makes you unique. Keep a journal, write down one thing you appreciate about yourself each day. This practice builds a solid foundation of self-acceptance and confidence, which gradually transforms your inner dialogue. Rewriting your inner narrative isn't about silencing every negative thought. It's about creating a more compassionate and balanced conversation with yourself. It's the process of unlearning what holds you back and replacing it with beliefs that lift you up. When your inner voice becomes your ally instead of your critic, you'll find it much easier to stay calm, focused, and positive, no matter what life throws your way. Chapter 7. The Anchor Ritual. Your daily calm compass. Life is full of unpredictability, unexpected challenges, emotional highs and lows, and constant demands on your time and energy. In the midst of this chaos, it's easy to feel ungrounded, like a ship being tossed around by waves. That's why having an anchor ritual is so essential. This small, consistent practice serves as your internal compass, grounding you, calming you, and helping you regain focus, no matter what your day brings. What is an anchor ritual? An anchor ritual is a simple daily activity that brings a sense of peace, stability, and connection to yourself. It's a dedicated moment of stillness and intention that helps you stay centered, even when the external world feels overwhelming. The beauty of an anchor ritual is that it's personal. It can be designed around your preferences, your lifestyle, and what makes you feel grounded. How to create your anchor ritual. Start by identifying activities that help you feel calm, focused, and present. Your anchor ritual could include morning meditation or journaling, an evening walk, lighting a candle and reflecting on your day, deep breathing or mindfulness exercises. The key is to choose something that feels nourishing and restorative, something that acts as a sanctuary in the middle of your busy life. Once you've chosen your ritual, commit to it daily. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, consistency is what gives this practice its power. Over time, your brain begins to associate the ritual with calm and clarity, making those feelings easier to access even outside the ritual itself. Ideas for anchor rituals. 1. Morning journaling. Take a few quiet minutes each morning to write down your thoughts, intentions, or anything on your mind. This helps clear mental clutter and gives your day a clear, focused start. Add a gratitude list. Write 3 things you're thankful for, to set a positive tone for the day. 2. Movement-based rituals. If you enjoy movement, try stretching, yoga, or a short mindful walk. Focus on your breathing as you move. Let your breath guide you into a state of calm and awareness, helping you release tension and connect to the present moment. 3. Stillness practices. If you prefer quiet, meditation or body scanning can be very effective. In a body scan, sit or lie down comfortably, close your eyes, and slowly bring awareness to each part of your body, from your toes upward. As you exhale, imagine releasing any tension you feel. This helps calm your mind and reconnect with your physical self. 4. The sunset pause. At the end of your day, take a few moments to reflect. Ask yourself, what went well today? What did I learn? What am I grateful for? If possible, watch the sunset. It's a beautiful, natural reminder of life's rhythms and the importance of slowing down. This reflection helps you end the day with peace and positivity, letting go of any lingering stress. 5. A cup of tea, mindfully. Even something as simple as making and slowly sipping a cup of tea can become an anchor ritual. The key is intention. Put away distractions, focus on the present moment, and let this quiet act become a time just for you. Why anchor rituals matter. As you make your anchor ritual a regular part of your day, you'll begin to notice its ripple effect. The calm and clarity you cultivate during your ritual will start to extend into other parts of your life. You'll find yourself responding to challenges with more patience, managing stress with greater ease, feeling more present and emotionally balanced. Your anchor ritual becomes a steady presence in an ever-changing world. It reminds you that no matter how chaotic life may seem, you always have the power to pause, reset, and find peace within yourself. In the grand journey of staying calm and positive, your anchor ritual is your steady lighthouse, a beacon that guides you through the storm, keeps you centered, and gently reminds you of the peace that always resides within. Chapter 8. Building a Resilient Mindset. The foundation of lasting positivity. Life is unpredictable. It will test you with challenges, disappointments, and unexpected setbacks. The secret to staying calm and positive doesn't lie in avoiding these difficulties, but in building a resilient mindset. Resilience is your ability to bounce back, adapt, and grow stronger through life's trials. It's not just about surviving hardships, it's about thriving despite them. Shifting your perspective. To begin cultivating resilience, start with a shift in perspective. View challenges as opportunities for growth. This doesn't mean ignoring how hard something is. It means reframing it as a stepping stone, not a wall. For example, instead of thinking, "I'll never succeed," ask, "What can I learn from this experience?" This growth mindset helps you focus on progress rather than perfection. Reframe your narrative. A practical exercise to develop resilience is rewriting your story. Take a situation that feels like a setback. Write it down honestly. Now rewrite the same situation from a growth-oriented perspective. For instance, original, "I lost my job, and now I'm stuck." Reframed, "Losing my job is difficult, but it's also an opportunity to explore new paths and discover what I truly enjoy." This habit trains your mind to approach obstacles with optimism and determination. Strengthen emotional flexibility. Life rarely goes as planned. Your ability to adapt emotionally is crucial. A helpful tool here is mindfulness meditation. Spend 10 minutes a day simply observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Imagine your thoughts as clouds passing by, temporary and always changing. This teaches you to accept uncertainty with grace and reduces emotional overreaction. Build unshakable self-belief. Resilience also depends on self-confidence. Start by identifying and celebrating your strengths. Create a strengths inventory. List your skills, past achievements, and qualities you're proud of. Revisit this list when self-doubt appears. It's a powerful reminder of your capabilities. Pair this with affirmations such as, "I have the strength to face anything that comes my way. Every challenge helps me grow stronger." Lean on supportive relationships. Social support is vital for resilience. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Share your struggles with trusted friends or mentors who can offer perspective and guidance. Being resilient doesn't mean doing everything on your own. It means knowing when to seek help and allowing others to support you. Prioritize physical well-being. Your body and mind are deeply connected. Physical health strengthens mental resilience. Eat nourishing foods, stay active, get enough rest. Exercise, in particular, boosts mood by releasing endorphins and helps your body better handle stress. Connect to a sense of purpose. When you have a clear sense of purpose, it's easier to push through setbacks. Reflect on your values and goals. Ask yourself, what drives me? And, what kind of life do I want to create? Let the answers guide your decisions and keep you anchored during hard times. A strong purpose turns challenges into meaningful learning experiences. Practice small, consistent challenges. Think of resilience as a muscle. It gets stronger with consistent use. Set small goals that stretch your comfort zone. Try learning a new skill, having a difficult conversation, or completing a task you've been avoiding. Celebrate every success, no matter how small. Each win builds your confidence and proves that you can overcome discomfort. Be grateful for tough experiences. Gratitude isn't just for the good times. Reflecting on your hardest moments, and how you grew through them, can deepen your inner strength. Ask yourself, what did that experience teach me? How did it shape the person I am today? Appreciating past challenges reminds you of your ability to survive and grow. Adopt a long-term view. During tough times, it can feel like the pain will never end. But resilience comes from remembering that everything is temporary. Think of life as a series of seasons. Some are warm and bright, others are cold and challenging. Trust that no matter how hard things feel right now, brighter days will return. Every season passes. Conclusion: rooted in resilience, building a resilient mindset is a lifelong journey, but it's one of the most empowering investments you can make. Resilience doesn't mean ignoring pain or pretending everything is fine. It means standing tall in the face of adversity, learning from every experience, and emerging stronger and wiser. When calmness and positivity are rooted in resilience, they become unshakable, giving you the strength to face whatever life brings with courage and confidence. Chapter 9: The Ripple Effect of Kindness, Spreading Positivity Through Action. Kindness is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to bring calm and positivity into your life. While many self-help methods focus on personal development and inner work, showing kindness to others can be just as transformative. Kindness not only improves the lives of those you touch, but it also creates a ripple effect that enhances your own sense of purpose, connection, and inner peace. The true essence of kindness, at its core, kindness means recognizing the shared humanity in everyone. When you practice kindness, you shift your focus from yourself to the world around you. This outward focus can be incredibly grounding, especially during times of stress or negativity. Whether it's holding the door open for someone, offering a sincere compliment, or listening patiently to a friend, small acts of kindness can bring a deep sense of calm and fulfillment to your day. The science behind kindness. Kindness also has a powerful effect on your mental and emotional well-being. Studies have shown that performing kind acts releases oxytocin, often known as the love hormone. Oxytocin reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, and promotes feelings of trust and connection. In essence, kindness isn't just a gift to others, it's also a powerful form of self-care. Practicing gratitude for others. One way to nurture kindness is through intentional gratitude. Take a moment each day to think about someone who has made a positive impact on your life, no matter how small. It could be a family member, a coworker, or even a stranger who smiled at you. You might write them a note, send a message, or simply reflect on how they made your day better. This practice strengthens your relationships and deepens your appreciation for the people around you. Random acts of generosity. Another beautiful way to spread kindness is through random acts of generosity. These don't need to be big or dramatic. Small gestures can be incredibly meaningful. Buy coffee for the person behind you in line, leave an encouraging note on a colleague's desk, pick up litter in your neighborhood. Because they are unexpected, these acts often have a stronger impact. When someone experiences unexpected kindness, they're more likely to pay it forward, spreading positivity far beyond your original action. Creating a culture of compassion. Kindness isn't just about isolated acts. It's also about building a culture of compassion in your everyday life. Practice active listening. When someone speaks to you, truly listen instead of thinking about your response. This shows that you value their words and emotions, building deeper trust and connection. Practice forgiveness. Holding on to anger or grudges only drains your energy. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior. It means letting go of resentment so you can find peace and move forward. Make kindness a daily habit. To build kindness into your routine, set a simple daily goal. Do one kind act each day. This could be as small as smiling at a stranger or as meaningful as volunteering for a cause you care about. Consider keeping a kindness journal to record these moments. It will serve as a reminder of the good you're doing and inspire you to continue spreading light. Kindness begins with you. Kindness isn't only for others. It's just as important to be kind to yourself. Many of us are our own harshest critics, constantly judging ourselves for mistakes or shortcomings. Practice self-kindness by treating yourself the way you'd treat a close friend, with compassion and patience. When you make a mistake, remind yourself that it's okay to be imperfect. Focus on what you can learn rather than what went wrong. The contagious nature of kindness. One of the most beautiful things about kindness is that it's contagious. When you act with kindness, you inspire others to do the same. Imagine how different the world would be if everyone chose kindness as a daily practice. Your actions, no matter how small, have the power to touch lives you may never even meet. Kindness brings purpose and peace. Kindness also strengthens your sense of purpose. When you help others, you reinforce the belief that your actions matter. This gives your life greater meaning and direction. Even during difficult times, that sense of purpose can be a deep source of calm and resilience. Kindness is a journey. Remember, kindness is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when you feel tired, overwhelmed, or frustrated. On those days, you may not feel capable of offering kindness to others, or even to yourself. And that's okay. What matters is your intention and your effort. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, contributes to a more compassionate world, and a more peaceful you. By embracing kindness as a way of life, you not only make a difference in the lives of others, but you also create a lasting foundation of calm and positivity within yourself. Kindness becomes a bridge, connecting you with others and with the deeper, more meaningful aspects of life. In spreading kindness, you uncover a profound truth. The more you give, the more you receive, and the more calm and joy you create in your own heart. Chapter 10. The Practice of Letting Go. Finding freedom in acceptance. Life is a constant dance of gains and losses, achievements and setbacks, joys and disappointments. One of the most challenging, yet liberating, lessons in staying calm and positive is learning how to let go. Letting go doesn't mean giving up or ignoring your emotions. It means releasing the things you cannot control, the pain of the past and the fears of the future. It's about finding peace and freedom through acceptance. Understanding what you can control. Letting go begins with recognizing what's truly within your power. Much of our stress comes from holding on to things we cannot change, other people's opinions, the outcomes of certain events, or mistakes from the past. Imagine carrying a heavy bag filled with worries everywhere you go. That weight slows you down, drains your energy, and stops you from enjoying the journey. Letting go is like setting that heavy bag down and walking forward, lighter, freer, and more peaceful. Radical acceptance. A powerful way to begin letting go is through radical acceptance. This means fully acknowledging reality as it is, without resistance, denial, or blame. For example, if you've experienced a breakup or setback, instead of thinking, "This shouldn't have happened," shift your perspective to, "It did happen, and I can find a way to grow from this." Radical acceptance doesn't mean you like or approve of the situation. It means you stop fighting the truth and start moving forward from it. The release ritual. Try a simple exercise called the release ritual. Write down everything you're holding on to that no longer serves you: grudges, regrets, fears, or unrealistic expectations. Then, in a safe and intentional way, destroy the paper. You can burn it, safely, tear it into pieces, or shred it. As you do, imagine those burdens leaving your mind and body. This symbolic act can bring powerful feelings of closure and emotional release. Letting go of attachment to outcomes. Many of us tie our happiness to specific results: getting a promotion, being praised, or reaching a certain goal. While striving for success is important, attaching your peace of mind to external outcomes often leads to anxiety and disappointment. Instead, focus on what you can control: your effort, your intention, and your attitude. Do your best, trust the process, and then let go of the need to control how things unfold. Forgiveness as freedom. letting go also means forgiving yourself and others. Holding on to guilt, shame, or resentment keeps you stuck in the past. Self-forgiveness begins by recognizing that making mistakes is a part of being human. Reflect on what you've learned from your experiences and how they've shaped your growth. Forgiving others doesn't mean accepting harmful behavior. It means freeing yourself from the emotional burden of anger and reclaiming your energy and peace. Living in the present moment, letting go is deeply connected to living in the present. When you release the past and stop worrying about the future, you open yourself to the beauty of now. A simple mindfulness exercise can help. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, focus on the feeling of your breath entering and leaving your body. When your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breath. This practice grounds you in the present, where life is truly happening. Releasing perfectionism and unrealistic expectations. Many people carry the pressure to be perfect, to always say the right thing, make flawless decisions, or meet every expectation. But perfectionism is exhausting and often unattainable. Let go of that pressure. Embrace imperfection. Remind yourself that mistakes are opportunities to learn and that true growth often comes through failure. Reframing your fears. Fear often keeps us holding on to habits, people, or outcomes. Fear of change, fear of failure, or fear of the unknown can keep you stuck. Challenge your fears by asking, what's the worst that could happen? How would I handle it if it did? Chances are, you'll realize you're stronger and more capable than you think. This awareness makes it easier to release the grip of fear. Letting go is a lifelong practice. Letting go isn't something you do once. It's an ongoing practice. Life will continue to bring new challenges and uncertainties, and each one will test your ability to release what you cannot control. Be patient with yourself. Some things take time to release, and that's okay. What matters is your willingness to keep trying and your trust in the process. The power of surrender. When you embrace the practice of letting go, you create space for new experiences, relationships, and opportunities. You free yourself from the weight of the past and the anxiety of the future, allowing you to fully engage with the present. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you care enough about yourself to prioritize peace and well-being. Think of life as a flowing river. When you stop clinging to the rocks and allow yourself to float with the current, you discover the freedom and joy of living in harmony with the moment. In letting go, you don't lose control, you gain peace, resilience, and a deeper connection to yourself and the world around you. Chapter 11. Cultivating Patience. The quiet strength of calmness and positivity. Patience is a skill that often goes unnoticed in a world that celebrates instant gratification. Whether you're waiting for a career breakthrough, healing from a painful experience, or simply dealing with everyday frustrations, patience is the quiet strength that helps you stay calm and positive, even when things don't go according to your timeline. It's not just about enduring delays. It's about developing a mindset that embraces the process and finds peace in the waiting. Understanding the true nature of patience. Patience is not passive. It is an active practice that involves self-control, resilience, and trust. When you're patient, you're making a conscious choice to stay calm and composed instead of reacting impulsively. This calm mindset gives you the clarity to handle challenges with grace and perspective. Identify your triggers. To start building patience, notice the situations where you usually feel impatient. Is it waiting in traffic, dealing with a difficult coworker, or working toward a long-term goal? Once you identify these triggers, work on reframing your mindset. Instead of seeing waiting as wasted time, view it as a chance to practice mindfulness, self-reflection, or gratitude. For example, if you're stuck in traffic, you can listen to an inspiring podcast or reflect on what you're thankful for that day. Practice the pause and breathe technique. A practical way to develop patience is the pause and breathe method. When impatience begins to rise, pause, take 3 slow, deep breaths. As you inhale, say to yourself, I am calm. As you exhale, say, I release impatience. This simple technique activates your body's relaxation response, helping you stay grounded and present. Shift your perspective. Patience is deeply connected to perspective. When frustration builds, ask yourself, will this matter a week from now? A month? A year? This question helps you zoom out and see the bigger picture, reducing the emotional intensity of the moment. What seems urgent now may lose its importance over time. Focus on progress, not perfection. Impatience often stems from expecting quick results, whether in mastering a skill, achieving a goal, or seeing change in others. Instead, focus on the small, consistent steps you're taking, celebrating even the tiniest progress. This shift not only makes the journey more enjoyable, but it also strengthens your long-term commitment to growth. Trust the process. Patience also involves trust in yourself, in the process, and in the timing of life. When things don't move as quickly as you'd like, remind yourself that growth and transformation take time. A tree doesn't bear fruit the day it's planted. It needs care, sunlight, and seasons to grow. Trust that the effort you're making will bring results, even if you can't see them yet. Practice delayed gratification. One powerful way to build patience is to delay immediate gratification. This means choosing to postpone short-term rewards in favor of long-term gains. For instance, instead of scrolling through social media, spend that time working on a passion project, or enjoy meaningful moments with loved ones. With practice, this builds discipline and strengthens your ability to stay focused on your long-term goals. Be patient with others. Patience also applies to our relationships. Impatience often arises when we expect others to change or act according to our preferences. Instead, practice empathy and understanding. Recognize that everyone grows at their own pace. By being patient with others, you create an atmosphere of trust, compassion, and deeper connection. Practice active listening. A great way to show patience in relationships is through active listening. When someone speaks, resist the urge to interrupt or rush them. Focus on truly understanding their words and emotions. This not only improves your patience but also strengthens the bond between you and the other person. Nurture your emotional resilience. To stay patient over the long term, engage in practices that build mental and emotional strength. Meditation, journaling, spending time in nature. These habits help you develop inner calm and maintain perspective, even during stressful times. Be patient with yourself. Growth is not a straight line, and you will sometimes fall short of your expectations. When that happens, avoid harsh self-criticism, practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that every step, no matter how small, is part of your journey. Being patient with yourself is the foundation for being patient with others and with the world. Final thoughts. Patience is a quiet yet powerful strength. It allows you to move through life with grace, finding peace in the waiting and joy in the journey. As you cultivate patience, you'll come to see that calmness and positivity aren't just emotional states, they are conscious choices. With patience, you can face life's uncertainties with trust, resilience, and unwavering faith in the process. Chapter 12. The Power of Visualization, Creating Calmness and Positivity Through Your Mind's Eye. Visualization is a powerful tool that can transform how you think, feel, and approach life. By tapping into the power of your imagination, you can create a mental space where calmness and positivity flourish, even during difficult times. Visualization is not just daydreaming. It's a deliberate practice of using your mind's eye to influence your emotions, improve your focus, and bring your goals to life. What is visualization? At its core, visualization involves creating vivid mental images of your desired outcomes or emotional states. Your brain often doesn't distinguish between something vividly imagined and something actually experienced. That's why visualization can have such a strong effect on your mindset and overall well-being. Whether you want to stay calm during stressful moments or develop lasting positivity, visualization can be a life-changing habit. Getting started with visualization, start by finding a quiet and comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and turn your attention inward. Begin with a simple exercise. Imagine a peaceful place where you feel safe and relaxed. This could be a serene beach, a lush forest, or a cozy corner of your home. Engage all your senses, feel the sun's warmth, hear the leaves rustling, and smell the fresh air. This mental sanctuary becomes your personal retreat, one you can return to anytime you need peace or a reset. Visualizing positivity and gratitude. To cultivate positivity, use visualization to relive moments of joy and gratitude. Recall a memory that made you feel truly happy. It could be a celebration with loved ones, a personal achievement, or a day when everything felt just right. Replay this memory vividly in your mind and allow those positive emotions to wash over you. This practice not only lifts your mood but also trains your brain to focus on the good in life. Future self-visualization. This technique involves imagining the person you want to become and the life you want to live. Picture yourself achieving your goals, excelling in your career, improving your health, or building meaningful relationships. Visualize yourself handling challenges with confidence, radiating calmness, and embracing positivity. Focus on the details. How do you feel in that version of your future? What daily actions are you taking? By creating a clear and inspiring vision of your future self, you boost motivation and align your present actions with your long-term goals. Mental rehearsal for stressful situations. Visualization can also prepare you for specific challenges. For example, if you have a big presentation or a difficult conversation ahead, visualize yourself handling it successfully. Picture yourself speaking clearly, staying composed, and achieving a positive outcome. This mental rehearsal reduces anxiety and improves your actual performance by building confidence and mental readiness. Using affirmations in visualization. To strengthen your visualization practice, combine it with affirmations. Repeat positive statements while you visualize, such as, "I am calm and in control, I attract positivity into my life, I am capable of overcoming any challenge." Pairing these affirmations with vivid mental images reinforces the beliefs you want to build. Creative visualization. Focusing on the process. Creative visualization goes beyond imagining the outcome. It includes visualizing the entire process. For example, if your goal is to get fit, visualize yourself waking up early, putting on your workout clothes, and enjoying your run or workout. By mentally rehearsing each step, you make the process feel familiar and manageable, increasing the likelihood that you'll follow through in real life. Letting go of negativity. Visualization can also help you release negative emotions. If you're holding on to stress, anger, or fear, imagine these feelings as physical objects, such as a heavy rock or a dark cloud. Visualize yourself letting them go, maybe dropping the rock into a river or blowing the cloud away with a gust of wind. This imagery can help you symbolically detach from negativity, making room for calmness and positivity. Making visualization a daily habit. To make visualization a part of your daily life, set aside a few minutes each day. Morning visualizations can set a positive tone for your day. Evening visualizations can help you relax and reflect. If you're new to visualization, consider using guided recordings to stay focused and structured. Over time, this practice will feel natural and become a powerful part of your routine. The long-term impact of visualization. The benefits of visualization extend far beyond the time you spend doing it. As you train your mind to focus on calmness, positivity, and success, these qualities begin to shape your everyday thoughts, emotions, and actions. You'll notice greater confidence when facing challenges, more opportunities for joy and gratitude, and a mindset that naturally attracts positive outcomes. Final thoughts. Visualization is not just a mental exercise, it's a way of intentionally designing the life you want. By regularly engaging your mind's eye, you harness the power of imagination and purpose to shape your reality. In doing so, you'll realize that calmness and positivity aren't things you need to chase. They're states you can create, starting from within. Chapter 13. The Strength of Daily Reflection. Learning from your day to cultivate calm and positivity in the rush of everyday life. It's easy to get caught up in tasks, responsibilities, and distractions. We often lose touch with the small moments and lessons that give each day meaning. Reflection is the intentional act of pausing to examine your thoughts, actions, and experiences. It's a simple yet powerful way to create calm and positivity, turning everyday life into a journey of growth, awareness, and gratitude. What is daily reflection? Daily reflection begins by setting aside a quiet moment, either at the end of the day or during a peaceful break. This is your time to step away from the noise, reconnect with yourself, and consider what your day has taught you. Reflection isn't about dwelling on mistakes or regrets. Instead, it's about learning from your experiences and recognizing progress, no matter how small. 3 simple reflection questions. Start with these 3 foundational questions. What went well today? Focus on positive moments, achievements, or small joys. It might be completing a task, sharing a laugh, or enjoying a peaceful cup of coffee. These reflections help train your brain to notice and appreciate the good in life, even on difficult days. What could have gone better? Approach this question with curiosity instead of judgment. Rather than saying, "I failed at this," ask, "What can I learn from this?" This mindset transforms setbacks into stepping stones for growth. What am I grateful for? Gratitude is a key part of positivity. Reflect on at least one thing you're thankful for: a warm meal, a kind word, or simply the chance to start again tomorrow. Gratitude anchors you in the present and builds contentment. Journaling your reflections. Writing down your reflections helps organize your thoughts and uncover insights you might otherwise miss. You don't need to write pages, just a few sentences or bullet points are enough. Over time, your reflection journal becomes a valuable record of lessons, growth, and meaningful moments. It serves as a reminder of how far you've come. Visualizing tomorrow. Once you've reviewed your day, try this. Close your eyes and visualize how you want tomorrow to go. Picture yourself facing challenges with calm. See yourself embracing opportunities with positivity. This simple practice prepares your mind for the day ahead and helps you move forward with confidence and intention. Recognizing patterns and growth. Daily reflection helps you notice patterns in your thoughts and behaviors. You may begin to see recurring stress triggers or habits that no longer serve you. With this awareness, you can take proactive steps to make positive changes aligned with your values and goals. Reflection isn't just about looking back, it's also about moving forward with clarity. Try the 3 wins exercise. Another helpful technique is the 3 wins exercise. At the end of each day, write down 3 specific wins, no matter how small they seem. These might include finishing a task you've been putting off, staying calm in a stressful moment, spending quality time with someone you care about. By focusing on these wins, you build confidence and remind yourself that progress happens one small step at a time. Bringing mindfulness into reflection. Add mindfulness to your reflection routine. As you think about your day, notice how certain thoughts or memories make you feel. Are there emotions you haven't fully processed? Is there any lingering stress or tension? Use this time to acknowledge those feelings, not suppress them. Pairing this with deep breathing or a short meditation can help calm your body and mind, creating a sense of closure. Reflecting on your impact on others. Reflection can also be a moment to consider how your actions affect those around you. Ask yourself, did I contribute to someone else's happiness today? Did I show kindness, compassion, or empathy? These questions help you stay aware of your influence on others and encourage a more thoughtful, intentional way of living. Morning reflection. For a strong start, reflection isn't only for the evening. It can also be part of your morning routine. Before your day begins, take a moment to ask, what do I want to accomplish today? How do I want to show up for myself and others? This morning reflection sets a positive tone and helps you stay focused on your priorities. The long-term benefits of reflection. Over time, daily reflection becomes a powerful habit. It changes your perspective, helping you see challenges as opportunities for growth and everyday moments as sources of joy. It also strengthens your ability to stay calm and centered, even when life feels overwhelming. By taking time to reflect, you develop a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you. Incorporating reflection into your daily life is like planting seeds of calmness and positivity. These seeds grow into insights, lessons, and gratitude that enrich your life. Final thoughts. Reflection reminds you that every day, no matter how ordinary, holds value and meaning. It's a practice of mindfulness, self-awareness, and intentional living that transforms how you experience the world. Ultimately, daily reflection is an act of self-care. It's a moment to pause, breathe, and acknowledge your journey. In doing so, you create a foundation of calmness and positivity that supports you through life's ups and downs. Reflection turns the ordinary into the extraordinary, making each day a meaningful step toward a life of fulfillment and joy. Chapter 14. The Power of Self-Discipline, a Path to Consistent Calmness and Positivity. Self-discipline is often misunderstood as something rigid or restrictive. In reality, it is one of the most powerful tools for building calmness and positivity in life. At its core, self-discipline is the ability to make intentional choices that align with your long-term goals and values, even when those choices feel uncomfortable or inconvenient in the moment. It's about creating structure and habits that allow you to thrive, regardless of what's happening around you. The garden of the mind. Think of your mind as a garden. Without care and attention, it can become overrun with weeds, negative thoughts, distractions, and unhelpful habits. Self-discipline is the act of tending that garden, pulling out the weeds, planting seeds of positivity, and nurturing them daily until they flourish. This effort creates a space where calmness and positivity can naturally grow. Define your priorities. The first step in developing self-discipline is identifying what truly matters to you. Take time to reflect. Is it your health, your relationships, personal growth? Once you're clear on your core values, use them as a compass to guide your decisions. Every time you act in alignment with your priorities, you strengthen your discipline and reinforce your sense of purpose. Start small and build momentum. Many people struggle with self-discipline because they set unrealistic goals that feel overwhelming. Instead, focus on micro habits, small, manageable actions that bring you closer to your goals. For example, if you want to start a mindfulness practice, begin by meditating for just 1 minute a day. These small wins build confidence and momentum, laying the foundation for bigger changes over time. Use the 2-minute rule. A powerful technique for building discipline is the 2-minute rule. If a task feels overwhelming, break it down into something you can do in 2 minutes or less. For example, instead of committing to a full workout, start by putting on your exercise clothes and doing one stretch. Often, taking that first small step is enough to keep you going. Over time, these tiny efforts lead to meaningful progress. Create supportive routines. Routines provide structure and reduce the mental energy needed to make decisions. This helps you stay consistent and focused. Start by designing a simple morning or evening routine that aligns with your goals. For instance, your morning could include 10 minutes of journaling, a short walk, and setting intentions for the day. These rituals ground your day in calmness and clarity, giving you a stronger sense of control. Manage distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere: notifications, social media, endless to-do lists. To stay focused, use time blocking. Set specific time slots for work, rest, and personal activities. Stick to these boundaries. Use tools like timers or apps to limit interruptions and stay on track. Overcome procrastination. One of the biggest barriers to self-discipline is procrastination. When you find yourself avoiding a task, ask, why am I resisting this? Often, the answer is fear of failure, imperfection, or discomfort. Instead of chasing perfection, focus on making progress. Taking action, even if it's imperfect, is better than doing nothing at all. Cultivate resilience. There will be days when you slip. That's normal. The key is to view setbacks as part of the journey, not as failures. If you miss a workout, skip meditation, or give in to distraction, don't let it derail you. Reflect on what happened, make adjustments, and get back on track. Resilience is what makes self-discipline sustainable. Use accountability. Accountability helps strengthen self-discipline. You can share your goals with a friend, join a group of like-minded people, or track your progress using a journal or app. Knowing someone else is aware of your goals can increase your motivation. Tracking your efforts also gives you visible proof of your growth. Balance discipline with self-care. Self-discipline does not mean pushing yourself to burnout. It means knowing when to rest and recharge. Make time for activities that restore your energy. Spend time in nature, enjoy hobbies, practice relaxation techniques. When you feel refreshed and motivated, self-discipline becomes easier and more enjoyable. Visualize your success. Visualization can support your self-discipline. Each day, take a moment to imagine yourself making choices that align with your goals. Picture how proud and satisfied you'll feel as you follow through on your commitments. This mental rehearsal reinforces the behavior and makes it easier to act accordingly in real life. Build self-trust. Self-discipline is about building trust with yourself. Every time you honor a commitment, you prove to yourself that you are reliable and capable. This self-trust brings calmness and confidence, helping you approach life's challenges with a positive and resilient mindset. Consistency over perfection. Over time, self-discipline shifts from being effort-based to habit-based. The intentional choices you make each day shape your future, creating a life built on calmness, positivity, and purpose. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up, especially when it's hard. With self-discipline, you take control of your life. You empower yourself to create the results you want and enjoy the journey along the way. Chapter 15. Embracing change, the path to growth, calmness, and positivity. Change is one of the few constants in life, yet it often feels unsettling and unpredictable. Whether it's starting a new job, ending a relationship, moving to a different city, or experiencing the natural transitions of aging, change challenges us to adapt and grow. While it's natural to resist change, learning to embrace it is essential for cultivating calmness and positivity. When you begin to see change not as a threat, but as an opportunity, it becomes a powerful force for transformation and resilience. Accepting change. To start embracing change, first acknowledge that resistance is a normal response. The human brain is wired to seek comfort and stability, which is why change often triggers fear or anxiety. However, resisting change only creates more tension and stress. Instead, practice acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean you have to like or agree with the change. It means recognizing its reality without fighting it. Tell yourself, this is happening, and I can find a way to navigate it. Reframe your perspective. One effective way to embrace change is by shifting how you see it. Rather than viewing it as a loss or disruption, try to see it as a chance to grow. Ask yourself, what opportunities does this change bring? How can I use this experience to become stronger or wiser? For example, a career change might feel intimidating, but it could be an opportunity to explore a field you're passionate about. A relationship ending might be painful, but it could open the door to self-discovery and deeper personal growth. Reflect on past transitions. Thinking back on previous changes in your life can remind you of your ability to adapt. Consider a time when you faced a major transition. It may have felt overwhelming at first, but what happened over time? Ask yourself, what lessons did I learn? What new opportunities or connections came from that experience? Reflecting on these moments helps build confidence in your capacity to handle change. Use visualization. Visualization is a powerful way to mentally prepare for change. Close your eyes and imagine yourself adapting successfully. See yourself feeling confident, calm, and positive as you move through the change. This mental rehearsal reduces fear and builds a sense of empowerment, making it easier to face real-life transitions with an open mind. Practice mindfulness. Change can bring emotional ups and downs. Mindfulness helps you stay grounded in the present moment, instead of getting lost in worries about the future or regrets about the past. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and take a few deep breaths. Focus on the sensations around you, the feel of your feet on the ground, the sound of birds, or the rhythm of your breath. These simple practices can calm your mind and allow you to respond with clarity. Let go and practice gratitude. Change often requires letting go of the old to make space for the new. This can be bittersweet, as it may involve releasing habits, relationships, or roles that once defined you. To make this transition easier, practice gratitude for what was. Reflect on the positive aspects of what you're leaving behind. Express appreciation for the role those experiences played in your life. For example, if you're moving to a new city, take a moment to honor the memories and lessons from your current home. Gratitude helps you honor the past while opening your heart to the future. Focus on what you can control. Change often brings uncertainty, and it's easy to feel powerless. Shift your attention to what's within your control, your attitude, your choices, and your actions. For instance, if you've lost your job, you may not control when you find a new one, but you can update your resume, reach out to your network, and stay motivated. Direct your energy toward actions that move you forward. Lean on support. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can ease the process of change. Share your thoughts and experiences with trusted friends, family members, or mentors. Their encouragement and perspective can provide comfort and guidance. You can also seek out communities or resources that relate to your specific situation, such as support groups, online forums, or workshops. Knowing you're not alone makes change feel less overwhelming. Be kind to yourself. Change is also an opportunity to practice self-compassion. Be gentle and patient with yourself as you adjust to new circumstances. Growth takes time, and it's normal to feel uncertain or uneasy along the way. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Celebrate small wins, such as taking the first step toward a new habit. Acknowledge your resilience and give yourself credit for continuing forward. Try journaling. Journaling is a great way to process change. Write about your thoughts, fears, and hopes during the transition. Use your journal as a safe space to reflect on how you're feeling and track your progress. Over time, you'll be able to look back and see how far you've come. This reflection strengthens your confidence and shows you that you can handle future changes as well. Embrace the flow of life. Remember, change is a natural and necessary part of life. Just as seasons shift, our lives are meant to evolve. Trees shed their leaves in autumn to prepare for new growth in spring. Rivers flow and reshape the land, creating new paths over time. Embracing change means learning to move with the rhythm of life instead of resisting it. Every transition brings a chance for renewal, discovery, and transformation. When you learn to embrace change, you let go of fear, you open yourself to new possibilities, and you begin a journey of growth, adaptation, and self-discovery. In embracing change, you uncover your inner strength, deepen your resilience, and develop a mindset that brings calmness and positivity, even during uncertain times. Chapter 16: The Power of Connection. Building relationships that inspire calmness and positivity. Human connection is one of the most powerful sources of calmness and positivity in life. Relationships can uplift your spirit, offer support during difficult times, and remind you that you're never alone. While self-care and inner growth are essential, the connections you build with others play an equally important role in your journey toward a more balanced and fulfilling life. Learning how to nurture meaningful relationships and foster a sense of belonging can transform not only your own life, but also the lives of those around you. Understanding the relationships you need. Not all relationships are the same. Some bring joy, stability, and motivation, while others may drain your energy or create stress. Reflect on the people in your life who inspires you, makes you feel safe, or encourages you to be your best self. Surround yourself with individuals who align with your values and support your personal growth. These are the connections that truly matter. Quality over quantity. It's not about having a large number of acquaintances. What matters most is building deep, meaningful bonds with a select few. These are the relationships where you feel seen, heard, and valued. Invest your time and energy into these connections. They provide a foundation of emotional support and mutual respect, helping you face life's challenges with greater ease. Practice active listening. One of the most powerful ways to strengthen relationships is through active listening. When engaging in conversation, focus on truly hearing what the other person is saying instead of planning your response. Make eye contact, nod to show understanding, and ask thoughtful questions to clarify their thoughts or feelings. This not only deepens your connection but also shows genuine care and builds trust. Be open and vulnerable. Building meaningful relationships also requires vulnerability. While it's natural to want to appear strong and self-sufficient, sharing your fears, dreams, and struggles can create deeper connections. When you're open, it encourages others to be open too, leading to mutual empathy and understanding. If you're going through a tough time, don't hesitate to open up to someone you trust. Expressing your emotions can be both healing and strengthening for the relationship. Small acts of kindness matter. Kindness is a cornerstone of meaningful relationships. Small gestures, like sending a thoughtful text, giving a compliment, or offering help, can have a lasting impact. Even the simplest acts of kindness show that you care. These moments strengthen your bond and add positivity to both your life and theirs. Express gratitude. Gratitude deepens connection and enhances well-being. Take time to express appreciation for the people in your life. Let them know what you value about them, whether it's their sense of humor, emotional support, or simply their presence. Expressing gratitude not only strengthens your relationships but also boosts your own sense of positivity. Handle conflict with care. Conflict is a natural part of any relationship. What matters is how you handle it. Instead of avoiding disagreements, approach them with empathy and a desire to understand the other person's point of view. Use I statements to express your feelings without placing blame, such as "I felt hurt when," or "I need support with." This approach encourages open communication and helps resolve issues while maintaining the relationship. Build a sense of community. Beyond personal relationships, community connections are also vital. Join groups, attend events, or volunteer to meet like-minded people and create a sense of belonging. Being part of a community gives you a wider support system and provides opportunities to make a positive impact on others' lives. Respect boundaries. Healthy relationships require clear boundaries. While being supportive is important, protecting your own well-being is equally essential. Learn to say no when necessary and communicate your needs clearly. Setting boundaries isn't about distancing yourself. It's about creating space where both people feel respected and safe. Create shared rituals. To deepen relationships, consider creating shared rituals or traditions. This could be a weekly phone call with a distant friend, a monthly family dinner, or an annual trip with close companions. These rituals provide a sense of continuity and give you something to look forward to, helping to strengthen your bond over time. Use technology wisely. Technology can help maintain and build connections, especially in today's fast-paced world. Use it to stay in touch with loved ones, share meaningful moments, or simply check in on someone. However, try to balance digital communication with in-person interactions. Face-to-face connections often carry deeper emotional meaning. Give as much as you receive. Strong relationships are not just about what you get from others but also what you give. Be a source of encouragement and positivity. Celebrate others' successes, support them in their struggles, and be present when they need you. Giving without expecting anything in return creates a cycle of goodwill and strengthens the relationship for everyone involved. Don't forget your relationship with yourself. The way you treat yourself sets the tone for your interactions with others. Practice self-compassion, recognize your strengths, and take time for self-reflection. When you are at peace with yourself, you're better prepared to build calm, positive, and authentic connections with others. The power of connection. Connection reminds us of our shared humanity. By fostering relationships built on kindness, empathy, and mutual respect, you create a support system that lifts you up through life's ups and downs. Connection is more than comfort, it's a source of strength. It reminds us that calmness and positivity are not solitary pursuits but shared experiences that grow in the presence of others. Chapter 17. The art of self-expression, releasing inner calm and positivity through creativity and authenticity. Self-expression is a vital, yet often overlooked, part of cultivating calmness and positivity in life. When you allow yourself to freely express your thoughts, emotions, and creativity, you unlock a sense of authenticity and fulfillment that can transform your outlook. Self-expression goes beyond simply speaking your mind. It's about finding unique ways to communicate your inner world to the outside, whether through words, art, movement, or other creative outlets. At its core, self-expression is a celebration of who you are. It helps you process emotions, explore your identity, and share your perspective with others. Suppressing your thoughts and feelings can lead to stress and inner tension, while expressing them brings clarity, relief, and peace. By embracing the art of self-expression, you create space for calmness and positivity to thrive. Journaling, a gateway to inner clarity. One of the simplest and most effective forms of self-expression is journaling. Writing down your thoughts and emotions helps you process them and better understand your inner world. You don't need to worry about grammar or structure. This is your personal space to be raw and honest. Start with simple prompts like, "What am I feeling right now? What have I been holding inside?" Over time, journaling becomes a powerful tool for emotional release and self-discovery. Creative outlets. Channeling emotions into art, creativity is another meaningful path to self-expression. Activities such as painting, drawing, writing poetry, dancing, or playing music allow you to turn your emotions into something tangible. For example, if you're feeling overwhelmed or anxious, sketching or painting can help you visualize and release those feelings. The goal isn't perfection. The healing happens through the act of creating. It's about externalizing what's inside you to make room for calm and positivity. Speaking your truth. Verbal self-expression. For many, verbal expression is a natural way to share what's inside. Speaking your truth doesn't mean telling everyone everything. It means being honest with yourself and communicating authentically with people you trust. Start small. Talk to a close friend or family member. As you become more comfortable, you'll find that speaking openly strengthens your relationships and reduces feelings of loneliness or disconnection. Movement. Expressing emotion through the body. Movement can also be a powerful form of self-expression. Dance, yoga, or even a mindful walk can help you connect with your emotions and release stored tension. For instance, dancing to your favorite music can bring joy and emotional freedom. Yoga, on the other hand, can ground you and bring a deeper sense of inner peace. Storytelling. Sharing and finding meaning. Everyone has a story to tell. Sharing yours, whether by writing a memoir, recording a video, or simply speaking with a friend, can be deeply healing. When you share your story, you make sense of your experiences and find meaning in them. Your story also has the power to inspire others, spreading positivity and connection in unexpected ways. Authenticity in daily life. Self-expression isn't limited to art or deep conversations. It can show up in everyday moments. Speaking up in a meeting, sharing your opinion during a discussion, or dressing in a way that reflects your personality. Authenticity is at the heart of self-expression. When you allow yourself to be seen for who you truly are, you build confidence and create space for calm and connection. Starting small. Creating a safe space for expression. If expressing yourself feels intimidating, start with small, private steps. Create a judgment-free space where you can explore your thoughts and emotions. This could be a journal, a sketchbook, or even voice notes on your phone. The more you practice in private, the easier it becomes to share with others. Overcoming fear. Letting go of judgment. One common barrier to self-expression is fear. The fear of being judged, rejected, or misunderstood. To overcome this, remind yourself that self-expression is for you, not for others. It's a way to honor your own emotions and experiences, regardless of how they are received. Focus on the process, not the outcome. The more you embrace this mindset, the more freeing self-expression becomes. Gratitude for your unique voice. Practicing gratitude for your individuality can also encourage self-expression. Reflect on the things that make you who you are, your passions, quirks, and strengths. Remind yourself that your perspective is valuable and that your voice matters. This mindset builds the confidence and positivity needed to express yourself more freely. Daily practice, building a routine of expression. Incorporating small acts of self-expression into your daily life can lead to lasting benefits. Start your morning with a short creative activity. Write a few lines of poetry, doodle in a notebook, or sing a favorite song. End your day with reflection through journaling or an audio recording of your thoughts. These small habits create a foundation of calmness and positivity that supports you through life's challenges. Self-expression leads to self-acceptance. With time, self-expression becomes a practice of self-acceptance. It teaches you to embrace your emotions, respect your experiences, and celebrate your uniqueness. As you learn to express yourself authentically, you'll begin to feel a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. You'll also inspire those around you to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positivity and authenticity. The power of living authentically. The art of self-expression is about living in alignment with who you truly are. It's about letting go of the need to conform and embracing the freedom to be yourself. Through self-expression, you connect with your inner calm and positivity, creating a life that feels meaningful, joyful, and uniquely yours. Chapter 18. Cultivating a Growth Mindset. The key to lifelong calmness and positivity. Life is a journey of continuous learning, evolving, and growing. At the heart of this journey lies the growth mindset, the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and emotional resilience can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. A growth mindset empowers you to face challenges with optimism, learn from setbacks, and embrace opportunities for self-improvement. By cultivating this mindset, you unlock a lifelong source of calmness and positivity, no matter what life throws your way. Understanding the growth mindset. To fully appreciate the value of a growth mindset, it's helpful to compare it with its opposite, the fixed mindset. A fixed mindset assumes that traits like intelligence and talent are static and unchangeable. This belief often leads to fear of failure, avoidance of challenges, and self-doubt. A growth mindset, on the other hand, recognizes that while you may not be perfect now, you have the ability to improve, adapt, and grow with time and effort. Reframing challenges as opportunities. The first step in developing a growth mindset is changing how you view challenges. While it's normal to feel discouraged by obstacles, try to reframe them as opportunities to learn. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," try saying, "I can't do this yet, but I can learn." This small shift in perspective turns setbacks into stepping stones for growth. Learning from your own experiences, reflection is a powerful way to embrace a growth mindset. Take time to look back on moments when you overcame difficulties or learned from failure. Maybe you struggled in a subject at school but improved through practice. Or perhaps you experienced a personal setback that ultimately made you stronger. These moments prove your ability to adapt, grow, and move forward, even when things feel tough. Set process-oriented goals. Focusing on the process instead of just the outcome can help you build a growth mindset. For example, instead of saying, "I want to lose 20 pounds, try, "I want to exercise 3 times a week and eat more vegetables." Process-oriented goals keep you motivated by focusing on what you can control. They also make progress feel achievable and reduce overwhelm. Feed your curiosity. A growth mindset thrives on curiosity. Make it a habit to ask questions and seek new knowledge. Read books, take courses, explore hobbies that challenge you. If you've always wanted to learn a musical instrument or a new language, start with a beginner's mindset. Mistakes are part of the learning process. Each attempt brings you closer to mastery. Embrace constructive feedback. Feedback can be hard to hear, but it's one of the most valuable tools for growth. Instead of taking it personally, see it as a chance to improve. For example, if your manager suggests ways to improve your work, thank them and use their advice to sharpen your skills. Feedback isn't a judgment of your worth, it's a tool for becoming better. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Being around people who value learning and celebrate effort can inspire you to adopt the same mindset. Spend time with those who encourage curiosity, focus on growth, see potential in every challenge. Their attitude will naturally influence yours. Likewise, be a source of encouragement for others. When you support others on their journey, you reinforce your own growth mindset. Build resilience by reframing failure. Resilience is a core part of a growth mindset. Life will have its ups and downs, but how you respond to setbacks determines your long-term success. Try this mindset shift. Instead of saying, "I'm bad at this," say, "I didn't succeed this time, but I can improve next time." Seeing failure as temporary and specific, rather than permanent, helps you stay calm and focused. Practice gratitude for your progress. Gratitude helps you stay connected to your growth. Reflect on what you've learned and how far you've come. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I learn today? What challenge did I overcome? This practice grounds you in the present and keeps you hopeful about the future. Use affirmations to reinforce growth. Positive affirmations can reshape your thinking. Use statements that reflect a growth-oriented mindset, such as, "I am constantly learning. Challenges help me grow. Every step forward counts." Repeat these affirmations regularly, especially during moments of doubt or frustration. Visualize your progress. Visualization is a powerful motivator. Imagine yourself succeeding after putting in effort and time. Picture yourself mastering a new skill, overcoming a challenge, or achieving a meaningful goal. This mental exercise strengthens your belief in your ability to grow through dedication and perseverance. Celebrate small wins. A growth mindset isn't about instant results. It's about enjoying the journey. Celebrate small achievements, completing your first lesson, making fewer mistakes, feeling more confident. These milestones keep you motivated and affirm the power of progress. Be patient with yourself. Developing a growth mindset is a long-term journey, not a quick fix. There will be times when you feel stuck, frustrated, or doubtful. In those moments, remind yourself, growth takes time, every effort you make adds up. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. Live with curiosity and optimism. By embracing a growth mindset, you unlock your potential to face life with resilience, optimism, and curiosity. You learn to find joy in the process, not just the results. Over time, this mindset builds a foundation of calmness and positivity that supports you in every situation. With a growth mindset, every experience becomes an opportunity to learn, evolve, and become the best version of yourself. Chapter 19: The Power of Forgiveness. Releasing burdens to find calmness and positivity. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful and liberating practices for creating calmness and positivity in life. Holding on to anger, resentment, or guilt creates emotional burdens that drain your energy, cloud your mind, and keep you trapped in the past. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is about releasing those burdens and freeing yourself to live with greater peace, resilience, and joy. Forgiving others, and yourself, is not about condoning harmful actions. It's about choosing to let go of the pain they caused you. The transformative power of forgiveness. To understand the deep impact of forgiveness, consider how it affects your mental and emotional well-being. When you hold on to anger or resentment, your mind repeatedly revisits the source of your pain. This creates a cycle of negativity, leading to stress, anxiety, and even physical health problems. Forgiveness breaks this cycle. It shifts your focus from the past to the present, allowing you to move forward with a lighter heart and a clearer mind. Step 1. Acknowledge your emotions. The first step in forgiveness is accepting your feelings. Many people suppress their anger or hurt because they believe it's wrong to feel that way. But healing begins with acceptance. Allow yourself to feel pain, anger, or betrayal, without judgment. You can write about your emotions in a journal, talk to a trusted friend, or reflect in solitude. Recognizing your emotions doesn't mean giving them power. It means acknowledging their presence so you can begin to release them. Step 2. Practice empathy. Practicing empathy doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior. It means trying to understand the other person's perspective or circumstances. Ask yourself, what might have led them to act this way? Were they reacting out of fear, ignorance, or their own unresolved pain? Empathy helps you view the situation with greater clarity and separates your identity from the hurt, making forgiveness more accessible. Step 3. Start small. Forgiveness is a gradual process. It doesn't need to be dramatic or immediate. Start by being open to the idea of forgiveness. Use gentle affirmations such as, I am open to releasing this pain. I choose to free myself from this burden. Even if you're not ready to forgive completely, these small steps plant the seeds for healing over time. A practical tool, the letter of release. One helpful exercise is writing a letter of release. Write a letter to the person who hurt you, expressing your feelings honestly. You don't need to send it. This is for you, not them. Pour out everything you've been holding inside. End the letter with a statement of release, such as, I choose to let go of this pain so I can heal. You can either keep the letter as a reminder of your growth or destroy it as a symbolic act of release. Forgiving yourself. Forgiveness isn't just for others, it's also about forgiving yourself. Many people carry guilt or shame for mistakes they've made, feeling unworthy of forgiveness. But holding on to self-criticism only deepens the wounds. Reflect on what you regret, then ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this experience? Acknowledge your humanity. No one is perfect, and every mistake is an opportunity to become wiser and stronger. Exercise for self-forgiveness. Self-compassion is key to forgiving yourself. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would show a close friend. If forgiving yourself feels difficult, try this. Write down the situation as if it happened to someone else. Then, write a letter offering that person forgiveness and comfort. Reading it aloud can help you offer the same compassion to yourself. Forgiveness and boundaries. Forgiving someone doesn't mean you must continue allowing them to hurt you or ignore your own needs. If someone has repeatedly caused you pain, it's okay to set boundaries, distance yourself, or end the relationship altogether. Forgiveness is about releasing resentment, not about reconciling with someone who still harms you. It's about protecting your peace, not sacrificing it. Support forgiveness with mindfulness. Mindfulness can help you process forgiveness. When painful memories arise, don't suppress them or get overwhelmed. Observe them with curiosity. Notice how they feel in your body. Let them pass like clouds in the sky. Pair this awareness with deep breathing to ground yourself in the present and reduce emotional intensity. Use gratitude to shift your perspective. Gratitude is a powerful companion to forgiveness. Reflect on the lessons you've learned and the strength you've gained from the experience. Even painful situations can build resilience, deepen empathy, increase self-awareness. By focusing on what you've gained, you shift from feeling like a victim to feeling empowered. Forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness isn't about fairness or justice. It's about peace of mind. It's a gift you give yourself, not the person who hurt you. Holding on to resentment doesn't punish the other person. It only continues to hurt you. Forgiveness allows you to reclaim your energy, joy, and freedom. It's an act of self-love that says, I deserve to move forward without carrying this pain. Be patient. Forgiveness is a journey. Forgiveness is not a one-time act. It's a journey. There will be days when the pain feels far away, and others when it feels fresh again. That's normal. Be gentle with yourself. Trust the process. Each step you take brings you closer to a life of greater calmness and positivity. Choosing liberation. Forgiveness is about liberation. Freedom from anger, freedom from regret, freedom from emotional pain. It's choosing to prioritize your well-being over your wounds. It's letting go of the past so you can fully embrace the present. When you forgive, you open your heart to healing, your mind to clarity, and your spirit to the peace and positivity you truly deserve. Chapter 20. The Joy of Giving. Finding calmness and positivity through acts of generosity. Generosity is a powerful expression of our shared humanity. It reminds us that our lives are interconnected and that the act of giving can enrich not only others, but also ourselves. At its core, giving isn't just about material gifts, it's about sharing your time, energy, kindness, and compassion to create a ripple effect of positivity in the world. Engaging in acts of generosity can bring a deep sense of calmness and joy. It helps you find purpose and fulfillment in the simplest of actions. The beauty of giving lies in its simplicity. You don't need to be wealthy or perform grand gestures. What matters is your willingness to connect with others and make their lives a little brighter. A smile, a kind word, or a thoughtful gesture can leave a lasting impact. When you give, you shift your focus away from your own worries and towards someone else's happiness. This change in perspective not only uplifts others but also fills your own heart with a sense of purpose and connection. The science behind generosity. Scientific studies support the emotional and mental benefits of generosity. Acts of giving release endorphins, often referred to as the helper's high, which create feelings of happiness and reduce stress. Generosity also boosts levels of oxytocin, the hormone that strengthens social bonds and fosters a sense of belonging. These physiological effects show that generosity nourishes not only others but also your own well-being. Simple ways to practice generosity. To bring more generosity into your life, start with small steps. Look for everyday opportunities to help others. Hold the door open for someone, let a car merge in traffic, compliment a colleague, share your appreciation with someone. These small acts may seem minor, but they can brighten someone's day and spark a chain reaction of kindness. Giving time and attention. In today's busy world, giving your full attention to someone is a rare and meaningful gift. Listen actively when someone speaks. Offer encouragement when they're struggling. Spend time with a friend or family member who needs company. These moments of connection strengthen relationships and remind you of the joy that comes from simply being there for someone. Volunteering and structured giving. Volunteering is a powerful and organized way to give back. Whether it's serving meals at a shelter, mentoring a student, or helping in a community cleanup, volunteering lets you contribute meaningfully to causes you care about. It also offers perspective, reminding you of the resilience and strength of others. Being generous with yourself. Generosity should also extend to yourself. Be kind, patient, and understanding toward your own needs. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's essential if you want to give meaningfully to others. Prioritize self-care so you have the emotional and physical energy to support the people around you. Generosity toward the planet. Generosity goes beyond individual relationships. Acts like reducing waste, planting trees, or supporting sustainable practices show care for the planet and everyone who shares it. These actions reflect a sense of collective responsibility and spread positivity on a larger scale. Gratitude and generosity. Gratitude and generosity are deeply connected. When you reflect on what you're grateful for, you naturally feel inspired to share. Keep a gratitude journal, and alongside what you're thankful for, write down how you can use your blessings to help others. For example, if you're grateful for your education, mentor someone who could benefit from your knowledge. If you're thankful for good health, participate in community wellness activities. Give without expectation. True generosity comes from a place of abundance, where the act of giving is its own reward. Give without expecting anything in return. This mindset frees you from needing recognition and helps you experience the pure joy of making someone else happy. Giving in challenging times. Generosity may not come easily during times of stress or scarcity. When you feel reluctant to give, pause and reflect on what you can offer. Generosity is not about giving more than you can. It's about sharing what you have, even if it's something small, a smile, a kind word, or a moment of empathy. Making generosity a habit. Make generosity a part of your daily life. Set an intention each day to give in some way. It could be sending a kind message to a friend, donating to a cause you believe in, helping a neighbor with a simple task. Over time, these small gestures become second nature, and your life becomes rich with connection, meaning, and purpose. What generosity teaches you? Generosity teaches important lessons about trust and abundance. When you give, you affirm your belief in the goodness of others and the idea that life is more fulfilling when shared. This perspective dissolves the fear of scarcity and fosters inner peace, knowing that what you give will often return to you in unexpected ways. Celebrate the joy of giving. Reflect on the times your generosity made a difference, whether it was a smile, a thank you, or simply knowing you helped someone. These reflections reinforce the value of giving and motivate you to continue spreading kindness. Living a life of generosity, by embracing the joy of giving, you tap into one of life's most powerful sources of calmness and positivity. Generosity connects you to others, deepens your sense of purpose, and reminds you that kindness matters. When giving becomes a regular part of your life, you create a legacy of love, compassion, and connection, one that enriches both your life and the lives of those around you. Conclusion. Throughout this journey, each chapter has offered a profound insight into how we can live with greater calmness, clarity, and meaning. The lessons we've explored aren't just theoretical, they're practical, everyday tools to help us navigate life's inevitable highs and lows. Let's reflect and integrate the key takeaways from each chapter into one holistic message. Chapter 1. The Paradox of Control. We began by exploring the illusion of control. While we often strive to control every aspect of our lives, true peace comes when we let go of what we cannot change and focus on what we can influence. By releasing rigid expectations and embracing flexibility, we reduce stress and open ourselves to new possibilities. Chapter 2. The Gratitude Twist. Gratitude isn't just about counting blessings, it's about shifting perspective. When we look for things to appreciate, even in challenging moments, we cultivate resilience. Gratitude helps us focus on abundance rather than scarcity, and this mindset can transform our overall experience of life. Chapter 3. The Art of Emotional Resetting. This chapter taught us how to manage emotional turbulence by resetting our internal state. By recognizing emotional triggers and creating healthy responses, we regain control over our reactions. Simple tools like deep breathing, mindful pauses, or brief walks can help us return to a state of balance. Chapter 4. Energy Management. The key to balance. Energy is more valuable than time. We learned that managing our physical, emotional, and mental energy is essential to staying productive and fulfilled. Through practices like rest, nutrition, boundaries, and joyful activity, we conserve energy and avoid burnout. Chapter 5. The Power of Micro-Adventures. Big changes aren't always necessary. Sometimes, a short trip, a new hobby, or even a walk in a new neighborhood can inject excitement into our lives. Micro-adventures help break monotony, spark creativity, and reconnect us with the joy of living. Chapter 6. Rewriting Your Inner Narrative. Our inner voice shapes our reality. This chapter encouraged us to examine the stories we tell ourselves about who we are, what we deserve, and what we're capable of. By choosing empowering narratives, we build confidence, self-worth, and a sense of possibility. Chapter 7. The Anchor Ritual. Having a daily anchor, something grounding and familiar, helps us stay centered. Whether it's a morning meditation, a cup of tea, or journaling at night, rituals create consistency and a sense of stability amidst chaos. Chapter 8. Building a Resilient Mind. Resilience isn't about avoiding difficulty, it's about bouncing back stronger. This chapter offered tools for building mental strength through perspective, adaptability, and self-compassion. We learned that setbacks are opportunities in disguise. Chapter 9. The Ripple Effect of Kindness. Kindness is contagious. A simple act, a compliment, a helping hand, a kind message, can uplift someone's entire day. These ripples of positivity extend far beyond what we see, creating a more connected and compassionate world. Chapter 10. The Practice of Letting Go. We carry so much, regrets, grudges, unmet expectations. Letting go isn't about forgetting, but about freeing ourselves from emotional weight. This chapter helped us understand the power of release and the peace that follows. Chapter 11. Cultivating Patience. Patience is strength in stillness. In a fast-paced world, waiting can feel like a burden. But learning to be patient, with people, progress, and ourselves, brings calm and clarity. It helps us stay grounded in the present. Chapter 12. The power of visualization. Our imagination is a powerful tool. Visualization can prepare us for success, reduce anxiety, and align us with our goals. By vividly picturing desired outcomes, we mentally and emotionally rehearse the path forward. Chapter 13. The strength of daily reflection. Taking time to reflect at the end of the day builds self-awareness and growth. Whether through journaling or quiet contemplation, reflection helps us learn from our experiences and appreciate our journey. Chapter 14. The power of self-discipline. Discipline is freedom. It enables us to act in alignment with our values and long-term goals. By building habits, creating structure, and staying committed, we move closer to the life we truly want. Chapter 15. Embracing change. Change is inevitable, but suffering is optional. When we accept change with curiosity instead of fear, we evolve. Every transition carries lessons, and by embracing change, we open ourselves to new growth. Chapter 16. The power of connection. Meaningful relationships are essential for well-being. Connecting with others through empathy, vulnerability, and active listening strengthens our emotional health and gives us a sense of belonging. Chapter 17. The art of self-expression. Your voice matters. Whether through words, art, movement, or action, expressing your inner world is healing. Self-expression fosters authenticity and helps you connect more deeply with yourself and others. Chapter 18. Cultivating a growth mindset. Believing that you can grow and learn changes everything. A growth mindset encourages you to embrace challenges, persist through setbacks, and view effort as the path to mastery. Chapter 19. The power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is liberation. Holding on to resentment weighs us down, while forgiveness frees us. It's not about condoning harm, but choosing to release pain and reclaim our peace. Chapter 20. The joy of giving. Giving connects us to humanity. Whether it's your time, attention, or resources, generosity nourishes both giver and receiver. True giving comes from abundance, not obligation, and fills life with purpose. Final thoughts. The path to calmness and positivity is personal, ongoing, and ever-evolving. It's not about achieving perfection or avoiding pain. It's about creating a meaningful life by how you choose to respond, grow, and connect. Each concept in this book, from gratitude and kindness to forgiveness and growth, is a tool you can return to, again and again. They are not rigid rules but gentle reminders. Use them, adapt them, and let them guide you as you craft your own unique, fulfilling path forward. In choosing calmness and positivity, you are choosing to show up fully for yourself and for the world. Keep going, you are already on the right path. The best is yet to come. If this audiobook inspired you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Splendour for more powerful content that fuels your growth. Until next time, stay focused, stay resilient, and keep rising.